Hi there, it's Chiyu here from IHeartUmami.com. Welcome to my Paleo cooking channel. This week we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to answer a question that I receive quite often from IHeartUmami subscription members. What's the number one dish I make during the work week when time is limited? Well, I love this question because, like many of you, I work 50 plus hours per week and spend hours of commuting daily. Cooking is the last thing I want to be bothered after a full day work. But today I'm going to show you a typical weeknight dinner that I share at least once per week with my family. On top of that, I'm going to show you a few simple spices that I use that help me increase my metabolism and help me burn unwanted body fat. Sounds amazing, right? If you want to download the full recipe and get the exact spice ratio measurements, go to IHeartUmami.com. Okay, without further ado, we don't have much time here. Let's get started. Let's talk about our ingredients first. Whenever I do my weekly grocery shop, I always make sure there are these 3 items that's definitely in my grocery cart. First is definitely chicken breast. You want lean, good protein in your weekly diet. Second, you can see I have a very beautiful, I happen to find some red kales here. So that's gonna be in our weeknight dinner as well. And let's add some good fat, that's avocado. And sometimes if I feel like I need a little good carbohydrates, so we will buy root vegetables. For example, I have purple yam and also Japanese yam here. And one thing I love a lot is coconut yogurt, absolutely unsweetened. And I use that not only sometimes as a little dessert after my dinner, also I use that to marinate meat. In this case, we're gonna use that to marinate chicken. Now let's prepare the chicken breast. And then I have lined a baking tray here with aluminum foil. So, and I'm going to use the chicken Caesar to cut the meat into smaller pieces because this will speed up our cooking process. And when I sprinkle the seasoning on top of the chicken, you know, each piece will get more flavorful as opposed to an entire chicken breast that might get, you know, dry and then unflavorful actually in the middle. Okay, so let's just quickly cut them. And by doing this technique, I don't have to wash the cutting board at all. So it's super quick. Just take them out of the store container and slice them up. And since I live in North America, the temperature right now actually is around high 50s. And so it's a perfect season for me to still use oven. Now I've sliced about 1.5 pounds chicken breast here. Let's talk about our spices. Remember the spices I mentioned to you that it's going to make our chicken taste great and also help us to burn calories and speed up our metabolism. Let's quickly go over them. So you probably can see here, I have 3 bottles here. They are turmeric powder, very good for us, especially if you're following a paleo diet. Ginger powder, and also garam masala. It's basically just a blend of spices of cardamom, cinnamon, cloves. And all these 3 spices are warming spices, which means they will speed up your blood circulation and also speed up your metabolism. So they are perfect, you know, we can use them together. And then of course our salt and black pepper is our secret weapon as well. And also I love garlic powder because after you bake the chicken and then just this wonderful sweet aroma coming out of garlic. And today I really want to have a little curry flavor, so I'm going to use this organic curry blend powder. And by the way, of course, it works well with our ginger, turmeric, and garam masala. And for fat, for a little cooking fat, I am going to use olive oil, and I'm going to dab a little ghee butter on top of the chicken before I send them back to the oven. By the way, if you're on a paleo diet or you're doing Whole30 or you are doing a keto diet, one thing I heard a lot from people said to me is that I feel like I'm constantly hungry. I ate everything I'm supposed to eat. I can't eat bread, I can't eat wheat or pasta items. And I feel like I'm still just hungry. And a lot of the reason when you go back to look into your diet is because probably you are not eating enough good fat. So my recommendation is that look into your breakfast, look into your lunch, and look into your dinner. Make sure you incorporate definitely protein, good fat, fibers into each meal. That way it will help you sustain your energy longer, so you're less likely to feel like you're hungry between meals. Okay, so I am just going to go straight in. Sprinkle a little turmeric powder. By the way, this is how I really cook. I really don't measure things, but I will write them down and put on my blog post. So for those of you, if you want to find out the exact recipe and ratio, you can go there, go to IHeartUmami.com and just print out this beautiful list for you. It's ready for you there. Garam masala, salt, black pepper. Use black pepper, make sure you use the fresh one. This is the mild curry, it's non-spicy one, because our warming spices could be a little bit spicy already. Just regular yellow curry powder. You want to cover them evenly. I love this. I don't even need any cutting board at all. And garlic powder. This is completely optional. It's my personal preference and I love garlic. Now you need to give a little oil, a little cooking fat to the chicken breast because the chicken breast is so lean, it's skinless and boneless. Now after I season the first side, I'm going to give a quick stir. And you will see some flip sides are not actually covered in seasonings. So I will go over our seasoning list one more time and then just probably in less quantity. And just make sure they are all covered in this beautiful spices we have here. Turmeric, going to give our chicken a beautiful golden color when it's out. Garam masala, a little bit ginger. Now, it looks like maybe we can use a little bit more olive oil. And remember my favorite coconut yogurt. So for 1.5 pounds chicken breast, I probably will use about maybe 2 tablespoons, 2 to 2.5 tablespoons of coconut yogurt. And why am I using yogurt? Because yogurt has this, slightly tart flavor, and it's perfect that, will help the meat, tenderize the meat. And then when you send them and bake them in the oven, it's just going to make the meat taste really, really wonderful. And it will just make it less dry, make it moist, and it gives you this creamy texture. Just make sure the yogurt covers over our meat. I want every single bite to taste wonderful. There you go. That's just the way I prepare my chicken, super fast. And I'm gonna move on to my next item, that is my sweet potato. And I'm going to send both of them into oven together. So now I have 3 beautiful yam here, and you can actually slice them in half and just pop them in the oven together with the chicken. But this time I like to just dice them into smaller chunks. And you can peel the skin first if you want. My husband and I, we both love the sweet potato skin, so I have washed them very, very clean, and I'm just going to dice them directly and pop them in the oven. So now I have quickly chopped our yam. Today it's a mix of Japanese purple yam and also just regular Japanese yam. And you can also chop up some carrots if you like them. And before I send them to the oven, I'm going to sprinkle a little salt. And I know some people use some black pepper on top of your sweet potato or yam. I personally don't really like it, so I'm going to skip that. And definitely some olive oil. And I happen to have a few fresh mixed herbs, so I'm going to put them on top of it. You can absolutely skip this if you don't have that handy. Give them a few quick, gentle toss. If you feel like more oil is needed, you can use a little bit more olive oil. So I have preheated the oven. In my oven, I use about 430 Fahrenheit to bake the chicken. And since this chicken, we cut them into smaller pieces, so they are going to get cooked a little bit faster too. So I'm going to send the chicken and also our sweet potato yam together in the same time. So the first side of the chicken, I'm going to cook about 15 minutes, and I'm going to take them out and flip to the other side and see how long it needs to cook the second side. So the second side probably, I would say about 10 minutes or so. Okay, see you in a bit. So now I have sent both the chicken and also our yam into the oven. So the total cook time in the oven probably were about 25 minutes-ish, and it's a perfect time for us to start preparing our vegetables. So I have some beautiful red kale here, and I have washed them clean. Just going to use my hand to turn them into smaller pieces so it's easier to eat. So now I'm just going to add a very simple seasonings for our salad dressing. I'm going to use, maybe for one bunch of red kale here, I'm going to use half lemon. And definitely olive oil, probably about 1.5 tablespoon. Sea salt. And to add some more fat to the vegetable, I am going to use avocado. And if you don't like avocado, you can also add, for example, maybe bacon. Oh, that would taste really good too. Just make sure when you buy bacon, read the ingredient list very carefully, because believe it or not, some of them have added sugar. I was very surprised to learn about that the other day as well. I'm going to give the kale a gentle toss because the salt and our fresh lemon juice, the acidity, will wilter this vegetable a little bit. So actually, will make it easier to eat. So give a gentle toss. So now you can let it just sit in the room temperature, and then when our chicken and also our yam ready, and before you are about to serve, you can taste the vegetable again because they will get a little bit softer, and then that's the perfect time for you to determine if you want to add a little more salt or more lemon juice. Okay? Awesome! So our dinner is actually ready in 25 minutes. I have scooped out this beautiful turmeric and mixed with all our beautiful spices, baked chicken, and I'm going to, while it's still hot, wait, if you can see there's someone stealing the food here. And then while the chicken is hot, I'm going to just dab a little ghee butter. So it's just gonna all melt it together. It smells wonderful. Stop doing that. And then I have very beautiful baked sweet potato here, and then I sprinkle with a little bit more herbs. So now this whole dinner is ready in 25 minutes. It's a perfect balance between protein, fat, and a little yam, and then also vegetable, and then also avocados. And this is just perfect way that Nate and I actually, my husband and I, enjoy at least once per week. And then after the entire day work, and when we're extremely tired, but this is a meal that's super easy for us to put together. And by the way, I have a course actually that help people, busy working professional people, who want to eat well but also want to get fit, or lose weight. I will teach you just exactly how to use limited time and the ingredients you have at home to put together a healthy meal for yourself. So just come to IHeartUmami.com and enter your email address. I will send you more information about that. To find out more information for today's my easy weeknight paleo dinner, come to IHeartUmami.com and I will write a recipe there for you so you have the exact measurements. You can put it on your fridge. It's perfect for you. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you here again next Thursday. Bye. Sejun, 1 second, I forgot something. 1 second, cut it out. You're the magician. Okay, wait, not this one. All right, let's come back. Aha, aha, too many of them. Okay, come back. I wonder what I'm gonna do right now. I'm done cooking.